Let's put our attention in our mighty I Am presence. Which lies above the line of our heads. And let's send this presence our love and gratitude for everything that we have received in 2020 and everything that you will receive in 2021. This presence is our treasure house. Everything good in our lives, be material or spirit, come from this presence. Let's send this presence our purest love, unfolding this great Godhead in rays of love. And let's feel the answering of this presence descending in this moment as in the chart, a golden liquid light that enters the top of our heads and fills our heart's flame. Let's focus in our hearts and feel our hearts in this moment absorbing this golden liquid light. And when our hearts is overflowing, it comes back the same light into our brains. Let's imagine our brain in this moment absorbing this golden liquid light and being purified by it. Let's imagine this golden liquid light dissolving all the wrong substances within our brain structure that make us lazy, that blocks the light to flow, giving us brilliant ideas and good decisions in our lives. And when our brains is completely purified by this light, it joins our hearts in one activity of love, wisdom, and power, and both together become a sun of great light, expand millions and millions of light rays into all directions. We are beings of light. God made us of pure light substance. Let's imagine it too in this beginning, in this contemplation of the presence, that this presence expand and make strength our tube of lights. This tube of light is so important because from this tube of light we receive all the power and love to fulfill our daily tasks. Let's imagine also the expansion of this violet flame, keeping our four lower bodies in ascended master perfection and purity. And let's imagine how a wall of blue flame enfolded this tube of light, give us added protection. We need to recall this electronic circle of protection every day, so that we can walk and move in this world, but never be touched by human creation. And before starting the opening blessing, let's call I am feeling this light descending and expanding and unfolding our holy other activity, our house, the near and dear ones, our family members, our neighbors, and the holy planet. We are here to expand this light. And as we call the name of God, I am, let's feel this absorption of God in our heart's flame. And as we say am, let's expand this God presence to bless our holy other activity. So let's say together, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am. Only light in action, here, there, and everywhere. And in this perfect connection with our I am presence, and the I am presence in all the ascended master cosmic beings of light, archangels, Elohim, and especially our beloved Saint Germain, the great diviner director, mighty victory, and our beloved Hilarion. In this moment, and out here and near ascended masters and cosmic beings to us, let's send them oceans of love and gratitude, and start our decrees with the opening blessing. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. We love you, we love you, we love you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you forever, forever, and forever. And mighty and presence and all great beings and forces of light, charge us with the power of 1,000,000 people when you wish our decrees, and with every call you make, blaze 1,000,000 light rays into which condition to dissolve and consume, cause, effect, record, the memory of discord, and hold eternally sustain the ascended master's perfection in all you contact him. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And dear ones, now let's take the elixir of our water cups. And let's call for the elixir of life. Beloved presence of God that I am, please charge this mineral water with the healing grace from the Ascended Master's octave of light, and put here all the substances you need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies. When you drink this water in the end of our decrees, transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. We are so grateful. Let's put the water here to be charged. And let's start with a daily call that is so powerful that sometimes I do, and I feel such power from this daily call. So let's say together, mighty I am presence and great host of Ascended Masters, stand guard over me this day and forever. See that I never surprising. See that I am never surprised nor off guard, that I never fail nor make a mistake in a single thing, that no person, place, condition, or thing deceives me, that there is nothing hidden that is not revealed to me. Illumine everything to me, show me the perfect thing to do, and make me to do it perfectly, and see that I never miss or disobey a prompting from thee. Make and keep me infinitely sensitive to thee and thy perfection, and absolutely non-recordant to human creation. Cut me free from the magnetic pull of earth, the things of earth and all human creation. See that I never doubt, fear, question, nor am uncertain concerning thy instantaneous fulfillment of my ever call to thee. My beloved I am, almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. Dear ones, it's so important to cut us free from the magnetic pull of earth every day, everything that is undesirable is in this atmosphere of this planet, and we need to ask every day that you can be free, release it from this magnetic pull, so that these human suggestions don't touch our mental and feeling world anymore, that you can walk in this planet under Ascended Master feeling, consciousness, intelligence, and perfection always. So that is really important to do every day. And let's go on. Mighty and presence and all great beings, powers and legions of light, and our beloved Queen. I call on the love forgiveness for all our mistakes and those of all mankind. Blaze forth thy violet consuming flame in its most dynamic action, and annihilate them all. Cause, effect, record, and memory forever. See, we never make another mistake. Project thy flame of divine love and wrap it around every one of my family, my realm, my business, and everything with which my loved ones are associated. Project it around every I am students, around every person, place, condition, and thing under this radiation, then amplify it again to unfold every human being in the United States of America and everywhere on earth, and hold it eternally sustaining and ever expanding. I demand this manifest in all our victory attaining right now. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. and mighty and presence and beloved Queen. I speak to the unset flame in the heart of the mighty and presence of ever life streams in this world, to the ascended masters, the cosmic beings and great angelic hosts. Blaze the forgiven flame from the heart of the great silence and flood the earth with its presence. Forgive the hatred which has been released in this world, and annihilate it from the universe forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved, mighty, and presence and coming, and all the beings that are in charge of this flame of forgiveness for ourselves and all mankind. Please, please, please charge us with the forgiveness flame so that we can forgive ourselves and everyone in this planet, and you can go with courage to the victory of the ascension. You know, no one can receive ascension without forgiving himself or herself and the whole mankind, because we can enter the ascension state without feeling peace with all life here, there, and everywhere. So thank you so much, beloved Queen, for this forgiveness flame. And now let's put our attention in the beloved gods of purity, cosmic heart, and let's call also for the purification, because forgiveness and purification is so important to do before the violet flame. So let's call mighty and presence and beloved gods of purity. I am blazing, blazing, blazing. The gods of purity, purity, and peace. I am blazing, 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 and folding all in her great release. I am blazing, 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 all her light, her power too. I am blazing, 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 and her blessed self steps through. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved Astrea, for the purity of God in our lives, so that we can hold the perfect pattern that we need to be every day, because only enough purity can open the way for all this boundless presence flow without any problems in our lives. We are so thankful. Now, dear ones, let's put the attention in our beloved Saint Germain and all the legions of the violet flame. And as we call, let's imagine this violet flame releasing us and everyone connect with us in the holy planet from all undesirable things, our imperfection, and with cause, effect, memory, and record in the time and space, so that we can be free, forever free from all that is not the purity of God, the perfection of God in our lives. So let's do together, beloved mighty and presence and beloved Saint Germain. Seal me and now under this radiation in your great cosmic violet flame heart, your blazing armor of the victor of your love and freedom of 7,000 years, your crystal cap, crystal armor, crystal cross of 1,000 suns, your arm of golden flame, your violet flame cape of authority, and your armor of amethyst jewels. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Beloved Saint Germain said to me yesterday that if you call for his protection and for his violet flame cape and all the tools of light that he is in charge for this planet, he will bring it in visible manifestation to everyone that is doing this service of light. And so We need to call for this presence to become visible in our lives, even before our ascension. And so thank you, beloved Saint Germain. We love you, we love you, we love you. And now let's put our attention in his twin flame, the gods of justice, our beloved departure. And let's call beloved mighty and presence and beloved gods of justice. I demand whatever raps have been said in the past which have disturbed me, whatever problems I have in my world today, whatever struggle I have, whatever mistakes I have created, and whatever limitations still seem to appear, by the authority and power of all my own life, secret divine love and power of the violet consuming flame, force everything that has tried to disturb me into annihilation right now, and give me peace, give me peace, give me peace. Then fill everything in my being and word with divine justice, which balance all things back to life, and life forever blesses me. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now let's visualize the roller of the violet flame, or at least this mighty violet flame planet, and let's call together, beloved mighty and presence and mighty roller of the violet planet. I demand the great concentration of the violet consuming flame from the violet planet come into this physical world, come into myself and into the life of this planet, into all life here, not only human beings, but the powers of nature and forces of the elements, and even the minerals within the earth, and manifest invincible perfection forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved mighty and presence, violet flame, and Saint Germain dear, and all the legions of the violet flame. Dear ones, let's unfold now the holy planet in this violet flame, love and perfection of the heart of beloved Saint Germain. Let's imagine this flame so blazing in, through, and around everyone, everything in this planet, releasing us all from all imperfection, from all wrongs, from the reaction of our wrongs. And let's feel this release instantaneously right now. Thank you. Thank you, beloved Saint Germain and violet flame. Now, let's put our attention and beloved Archangel Michael and his legions of angels of the blue flame, and let's call together, beloved mighty and presence Archangel Michael and his legions and legions and legions of angels of the blue flame. I am angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, guard, 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 all under this radiation, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, guard, 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 all that is of God throughout our nation, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, guard, 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 come, 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 now and guard us all, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, angels of the flame sword, guard, 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 control all here through this I am call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved Archangel Michael, to protect our holy mankind and our life in this planet from all that is not ascended master light, truth, and perfection. We are so grateful. And let's call, because this call is so important, we needed to call every day for this mighty and presence to command and govern our other faculties. Our thinking, our speaking, our feeling, our healing, our doing things. All these activities in our senses needs to be controlled by this presence of God in our hearts, our Christ flame within our hearts, our threefold flame, so that we can do only God's will in everything you do and contact during our daily routine, in everything you do, even the small tasks, because only when God is acting and governing, everything goes harmoniously, everything flows in the perfection, and we have no troubles. So let's call together, beloved, mighty, and presence. I demand you take command of my other faculties and hold them obedience to the fulfillment of the divine plan today until all are ascended free. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So, dear ones, today I prepare something new, that we have a little time in this moment to focus our attention in beloved mighty victory and to seal our holy 2021 with the flame of victory. It's so important, you cannot imagine how important beloved Victory said to us in his dictations, that if we remember to close our other activities, everything that we're gonna go to start with his flame of victory, he will bring a seal in, through, and around this new task, job, or whatever activity we're gonna go to do, and protect it to not human suggestions come in and disturb it and make it not the perfection that we wish to do. So it's so important. So before you do something, close that thing with the cosmic flame of cosmic victory from the heart of mighty victory. And so we're going to go to have much more protection so that we can do things in harmonious way. And we don't need to make so much effort for the victory, because things goes in that perfection that we want. So we needed to do efforts, but you don't need to be tired to reach our goals every day, no matter in what field of our lives we are talking. So let's put our attention first in mighty victory in this moment. Let's feel the presence of mighty victory unfolding us, overshadowing us in this moment. Let's absorb this cosmic flame of cosmic victory in our own heart's flame. And from our hearts, let's charge every cell of our bodies with this cosmic flame of cosmic victory. Let's feel this presence of mighty victory. And let's send him mentally our love, gratitude. Let's say mentally, beloved Victory, we love you. Beloved Victory, we need you. Beloved Victory, we invite you to be our great friend, to live in our heart's lane, and to help us to be victorious in everything you do and contact, especially in everything in this year of 2021. Please, 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 mighty victory, charge our life strength today with 10,000 times more victory than yesterday, and make this victory increases 10,000 times more in you today. Beloved victory, please, 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 shower our 2021 with your victory, with 10,000 times more victory than 2020. And make this victory always increasing, new each year, more and more in our lives until we accomplish the victory of ascension. We are so grateful. Now let's call together. I am mighty victory, cosmic victory of hundreds of thousands of centuries of victory, still in this year in its victory and perfection. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. I am mighty victory, cosmic victory of hundreds of thousands of centuries of victory, still in this year in its victory and perfection. By God's own hand, by God's own hand, by God's own hand. I am mighty victory, cosmic victory of hundreds of thousands of centuries of victory, still in this year in its victory and perfection. By God's love ray, by God's love ray, by God's love ray. I am mighty victory, cosmic victory of hundreds of thousands of centuries of victory, still in this year in its victory and perfection. And do it today, do it to stay, do it God's way, do it by God's precipitating ray, control and protect forever to stay, fulfilling the Ascended Master's divine plan, the Ascended Master's way, in our doer contact until our ascending free. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. Thank you, beloved mighty victory. Please keep this victory always sustained in, through, and around ourselves, our house, our other activity, and especially through, in, through, and around this 2021. Make this year a victory of light for us all. We are so grateful. And now, dear ones, let's do it, because you need to say for this year that we're gonna go to be stand, face, and conquer during the whole year. And so I put this decree because we need to face every challenge in our lives, and we need to conquer it in the victory of God. No matter in either challenge or other challenge, we needed to conquer and to be victorious in everything in our lives, because it's the victory of the ascension that we can accomplish everything that our hearts decide in a constructive way. So let's say together, in the name, power, and authority of my I Am presence for the year 2021, I say, I stand, face, and conquer with God here by my side. I stand, face, and conquer no matter what betide. I stand, face, and conquer. God answers now my call. I stand, face, and conquer. God, master over all. I stand, face, and conquer. The masters now have come. I stand, face, and conquer. God's freedom here has won. I stand, face, and conquer. The master flames appear. I stand, face, and conquer. There I am, voices each hears. I stand, face, and conquer. God's power none defy. I stand, face, and conquer. With legions thrown on high, I stand, face, and conquer. Their angels hold command. I stand, face, and conquer. Their angels hold command. I stand, face, and conquer. For God's heart flame I am. I stand, face, and conquer. Our miracles round me blaze. I stand, face, and conquer. The I am presence praise. I stand, face, and conquer. We all before it bow, I stand, face, and conquer. I am the master now. I stand, face, and conquer. By secretified love, I stand, face, and conquer. By victory from above, I stand, face, and conquer. My miracle month bright, I stand, face, and conquer. Protecting all that is right. I stand, face, and conquer. God's light here never fails. I stand, face, and conquer. Its presence here it hails. I stand, face, and conquer. If earth blazes like a sun, I stand, face, and conquer. Till earth's ascension on. I stand, face, and conquer. The master holds my hand. I stand, face, and conquer. As they all earth command. I stand, face, and conquer. Their presence guards us all. I stand, face, and conquer. Their victory is his calm. I stand, face, and conquer. Their bells of freedom ring. I stand, face, and conquer. To then our hearts shall sing. I stand, face, and conquer. America shall be free. I stand, face, and conquer. I am at one with thee. I stand, face, and conquer. The fire Christ I am. I stand, face, and conquer. By cosmic Christ demand. I stand, face, and conquer. The human here does cease. I stand, face, and conquer. I am God's heart, God's peace. I stand, face, and conquer. No discord shall remain. I stand, face, and conquer. By love's great violet flame, I stand, face, and conquer. God's heart flame here does live. I stand, face, and conquer. Like Saint Germain, I give. I stand, face, and conquer till all on earth are pure. I stand, face, and conquer, eternally secure. I stand, face, and conquer till all on earth has sinned. I stand, face, and conquer. The I am does defend. I stand, face, and conquer by love's almighty light. I stand, face, and conquer till victory cosmic eyed. I stand, face, and conquer till all are blazing bright. I stand, face, and conquer. I am God's might. Let's feel this energy being drawn into our auras, into our heart's flame, into our brain, so that we can stand, face, and conquer in every charging in this moment with the victory of victory, the victory of Saint Germain, with the victory of the light and the good always. Thank you so much, these great ones of light, for the help and the radiation in our lives. We are so grateful. Now, dear ones, let's do a short decree for the presence of the inhabitants of the elements. And as we call for them, let's imagine the great cosmic light and love unfold in them and release them from our imperfection, so that the elements, the force of the elements, the nature can come back to its or their original perfection of God. Let's unfold our life within this planet with this cosmic light and love, and let's call together. Mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, and great cosmic beings, pour forth through us thy limitless presence of life, love, light, joy, gratitude, and eternal perfection to all the inhabitants of the elements and those great ascended beings who govern their activities, for their constant service and presence to the mankind of earth forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now let's do also a call for the Busons, our Busons, and all the Busons here, there, and everywhere in this planet, so that this presence of God can hold everything and every business in ascended master perfection, bring divine order and justice to us all and to all the countries in this planet. So let's visualize it, this presence for us and everyone under this radiation and all mankind, and let's call together. Mighty I am presence, charge, charge, charge us and the Buson's world with the pure electronic substance from the ascended master's octave of life, the circle of star, and the golden city to bring balance, purity, and perfection everywhere. Let thy divine justice come forth, take possession of all Buson's activities, and compel them to give divine justice to every human being on earth, that thy praise and glory, freedom, eternal joy, protection, the victory of the ascension may come forth throughout the earth for the freedom and happiness of all. We thank thee, thou dost always answer our call instantly, and it is eternally sustaining and ever expanding. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Dear ones, we needed to call during this year for the balance of the economic conditions in the Holy Planet. You know, everyone is affected by this coronavirus, all the business, and you know, many families need to have their bread every day, so their money, and we need to help you with our calls. It's so important, as you'd like to have balance, financial balance in our lives. We need it also to desire this health, this financial health for everyone in this planet. And now I put another call for America. Let's unfold as we call America in the cosmic light of the mighty and presence, in the cosmic light from the great central sun. Because, you know, we need to call for America. America is the heart of this planet. So let's call for our heart on this planet. And as you call, imagine this heart expanding the light. As we imagine our own hearts, let's imagine America as a heart of this planet, expanding, blazing millions and millions and millions of rays of light to bless everyone and everything in this planet. So let's visualize it and call for America. Mighty and presence, great host of ascended master of mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic beings, come forth now in your mightiest authority and power of the unfed flame, the 3 times 3 and the cosmic light. Take possession forever of the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Supreme Court of the United States of America and all their activities. Produce your ascended master perfection. Hold your dominion. Charge forth your invincible, most dynamic protection, all powerfully, all concerning them, and keep it eternally sustained. Compel every person, place, condition, and thing within the government of the United States of America to guarantee and give divine justice to every human being on earth forever, and hold all within the power of the blue hay and the blue light of divine love until they too blast all epidemics, plagues, vermin, bright and their cause and effect from America, her people and nature, and stop all rude, destructive activities within their borders forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And we ask you, with our flames love, that this presence can be done also for our countries. You know that America can be a bright star, but every country can blaze with the same light, that we can have a planet of pure light here, there, and everywhere, in all corners of this planet. We are so grateful. Now, dear ones, I put it separate here, this eternal youth and beauty call that I normally do. But in this moment, let's give it a little more attention. And as we call for this beauty youth, let's imagine our bodies being released in this moment from our imperfection, that we can express this beauty and youth in this physical body now. You know, youth and beauty belongs to the Ascended Master's octave. And we need to call it. It's not vanity, you know. We need to call it, because if you are good with ourselves, with our health, we are feeling good with ourselves, we can do more work to the Ascended Masters of Light in this planet. So, and we need to feel good with ourselves. So let's enfold ourselves in this flame of the Ascended Master Octave, in this light from the Ascended Master Octave. And let's imagine this perfection being manifested here now in this flesh body, as we call it. Let's visualize ourselves being renewed and expressing this youth and beauty in our physical bodies. So let's do it together. Mighty and presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light. Charge me and all whom I contact with your marvelous ascended master, eternal youth, beauty, and exhaustive strength, energy, indestructible health, limitless joy, humor, and perfection. Expand thy glory to all forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. By God's own hand, by God's own hand, by God's own hand, by God love ray, by God love ray, by God love ray. And do it stay, do it God's way, do it by God's precipitating ray. Control and protect forever to stay. Fulfilling the Ascended Master's divine plan, the Ascended Master's way, in our do or contact until our ascending free. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved mighty and presence, and keep this call sustained so that we can manifest the perfection of our higher mental bodies here and now. You know, dear ones, you need to break with this programmation to be old. That not belongs to the ascended master state. That is the human mind that created this age, and you need to break it. I say always to my husband when he says something, oh, we are getting older. I say, no, I am not getting older. I am getting younger each year. So we need, when you hear conversations, when you hear others say that, everyone gets older or something like that, we needed to break it and say to ourselves, no, I am get younger, because my mighty I am presence is acting here in my body, and this presence sustain everything in perfection, and I want this perfection in this flesh body here now, and I know it is sustaining. We need to revert these conditions in our lives. It's so important. Now let's call for the fear, doubt, and grief entities to blast it from mankind's human consciousness, because the people believe in these entities, and these entities are fed by the human thoughts and feelings, these discordant human thoughts and feelings, and they manipulate people always in these wrong activities. So let's call it and imagine the sword of blue flame and the blue light of cosmic purity, the violet flame angels, and everything we can imagine in our minds of good. Really releasing the atmosphere of this planet in our atmosphere, the atmosphere of our house, and our environment from all entities, and especially from the fear, doubt, and grief. That is very important. So let's do it together and visualize that we are being cut free from all that is not that perfection that we want. So, mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic beings, and great cosmic light. Blast, 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 forever all entities in their cause and effect, individual and in mass, of doubt, fear, grief, hate, jealousy, criticism, anger, irritation, resentment, and discord of every kind within the soft and feeling of all mankind forever. Annihilate all such qualities from the memory of every human being on earth forever, and replace them by the ascended master's victory and mastery of light and love, eternally sustaining. Take into oblivion forever all that does not serve the light, and save blessed, beloved humanity in spite of itself and its creation. By the power of the unfed flame of divine love and the cosmic night, annihilate every rate of vibration from the bodies of humanity that manifests as a destructive equality, and fill its place with the pure electronic substance of light from the ascended master's octave of life, and keep it forever sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And that is very important, to take it into oblivion, because sometimes, as I said last Sunday, sometimes if you not forget something, we call everything back that we have dissolved in the past. So we need to blast, to cut, to dissolve, to replace, and to forget things forever. And we need to call for the holy mankind forget forever all these destructive qualities and feelings, so that they can only feel good things. So that is so important. Now, dear ones, let's do our supply calls. I choose some decrees different this Sunday, and as we call, let's do the same visualization. Let's imagine the great central sun releasing showers and showers of blessings upon us all. As you call for supply, let's imagine these good things descend into our hands using. That this mighty presence of life open the treasure house and give us right now all these good things that we have accumulated embodiment through embodiment. Because now we are really with the feeling of doing right, doing perfection. So we needed to have this opulence in our hands used so that we can serve better this light and we can be examples of this almighty perfection of the I Am presence on earth. So let's do it together. Imagine these showers of blessings upon our lives. From the great central sun, the Mahashohan, the great gods of mountains, the seven mighty Elohims, and all cosmic beings of love and light in this planet, the great gods of code and the great gods of nature. So let's thank them all and call together. Mighty I Am presence and great host of ascended masters, open your own channel of limitless money to me this very hour. Keep my being and word always flooded with 10 times more money and supply than I need, as your glad free gift of love, and see that I always use it in the service of delight. I thank thee, thou dost always fulfill my ever call instantly. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And let's call together also, mighty I Am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic beings, great cosmic light, and mighty Elohim of creation. Release this instant into the hands and use of everyone under this radiation, and to all who seek sincerely the light throughout the world, thy inexhaustible, ever expanding supply of every good thing forever. As your glad free gift of love, see that no one under this radiation lacks for any good thing, but make all crystal clear channels for the continuous outpouring of thy limitless presence to all forever. Keep this eternally sustaining and ever expanding. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence and all the ascended host, he leads to us all God's supply forever, charged with all you know, prevents all wrongs, and holds all protection and victory for all that is right, fulfilling the Ascended Master's divine plan, the Ascended Master's way, invincible, forever expanding everywhere, forever, before it's too late. Please, 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 he leads to us all God's supply from cosmic realms above. Release to us all God's supply by God's almighty love. He leads to us all God's supply, protect it as it comes. Release to us all God's supply to help our blessed ones. Release to us all God's supply. It does bring only peace. Release to us all God's supply that nevermore can cease. Release it to us, our God's supply that brings perfection through. Release it to us, our God's supply. Invincible here now to release it to us, oh God, supply, fulfilling God's great plan. Release it to us, oh God, supply, control it by God's hand. Release it to us, oh God, supply, its presence, here I am. Release it to us, oh God, supply, by God's great heart command. Release it to us, oh God, supply, make all here oozy its right rise. Release it to us, our God supply by everlasting light. Release it to us, our God supply, protect it by God's might. Release it to us, our God supply, raise out to God's great height. Release it to us, our God supply, the I am presence brings. Release it to us, our God supply of our constructive things. Release it to us, our God supply, each one's obedience brings. Release it to us, our God supply, each one's ascension brings. Release it to us, our God supply, that only God can give. Release it to us, our God supply, then heaven and earth can live. Release it to us, our God supply, come now and now here, heal. Release it to us, our God supply, God's way to live, reveal. Release it to us, our God supply, bring peace on earth to stay. Release it to us, our God supply, by love's eternal ray. Release it to us, our God supply, by God's great cosmic ray. Release it to us, our God supply, that here and now holds sway. Release it to us, our God supply, as it to God's heart sings. Release it to us, our God supply, that light's ascensions bring. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved, mighty and presence, all great ones in the lights. Please, please, please charge everyone in this session and everyone that will contact this session and do this decrease with thy boundless presence on supply, material and spiritual. Please, 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 I command it now in the name, power, and authority of my mighty I am presence, in the name, power, and authority of Saint Germain's almighty presence. And I know it's done and it's sustained. Thank you so much, beloved mighty I am presence. Now, dear ones, let's call for our healing. And today, let's imagine these healing angels now doing this healing of our bodies. And if you know someone that are needing healing, we can send this healing to that person too, or that group, or that area. And we can send from our hearts the healing for everyone and everything in this planet. And as we call it, let's focus our attention, the mothers of this world. And also in the Ascended Master Hilarion. He's in the charge of healing too, and he is the sponsor of this year. So let's put the attention in these great beings of light, especially Mother Mary, and all the angels of healing, and let's call. Mighty and presence, mighty host of ascended master and great host of healing angels, direct your mighty flames of light and love in their cosmic actions and healing powers throughout the mental, emotional, and physical bodies of every human being in the Americas and throughout the world. Annihilate the cause and effect of all epidemics and diseases. Blast the fear and sinister hypnotic suggestion that causes them. Charge the mind, bodies, and feelings of the people with the ascended master, purity, substance, and consciousness, the substance from the secret love star and the golden city. Charge this forth so powerfully that it consumes everything unlike itself, and blessed, beloved humanity looks once again unto the light of freedom. Raise up, take its scepter of dominion, and comes forth the victorious presence of the mighty I am. Lord of life, eternally free. Charge forth through us the fullness of the ascended Master light, love, and instantaneous healing power into all such conditions. Produce perfection and hold your dominion forever. We thank thee, thou dost always answer our ever call instantly, and keep it eternally sustained and never expanding. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved Mother Mary, and great ones in the light for the healing of our bodies, and the healing of all mankind, and the healing of all conditions that needs healed in this moment, in this planet. We are so grateful. Make this 2021 a year of healing for us all, that we can reach the end of this year in such good conditions and manifestations of light. We are so grateful. Now, dear ones, let's put our attention in the Ascended Master Hilarion. You know, he's the sponsor of this year, and he brings us the Ascended Master Truth. And we needed this Ascended Master Truth because, you know, we have such confusion in this world today. Everyone say what they want to say, and most of the things are really charged with psychic patterns that are not from the Ascended Master Octave. So we needed this Ascended Master Truth so that we can hold really in what the Ascended Masters say to us, because they are our older brothers. They already have done this incarnations, these embodiments in the limitations, and they got the victory, and they can teach us better than anyone in this planet how to achieve this victory quicker. So let's focus our attention, beloved Hilarion, this moment. Let's unfold ourselves with his presence, and let's read some words of him. Master Hilarion said, "The mighty I am presence is the authority of the whole universe. We all obey that great presence of life. As unascended beings who are not yet sufficiently aware that you have all authority and power in the acknowledgement of your mighty and presence, you need assistance, strength, encouragement, joy, and happiness. All of those qualities go to make up the needed harmony within your feeling world, which stops the qualifying and closing of your life with the qualities that are action in your feeling world. That is the only possible thing which causes limitations in the activity of mankind. If you let it alone, now not carefully, if you left these streams of energy alone as it flows from the presence, beats your heart, and then flows out into your world, it would naturally produce a full and complete perfection. But you do not do that. You generate feelings for one reason or another of more or less discord, and this energy flowing through is compelled to be closed. It is just as if you wrapped around that current of energy the discord which is in your feeling. It has to go out into your word, and of course produce conditions like the quality in which you close it. So that is so important, so important, so important. If you keep really ourselves in that perfection of light, holding our harmony and asking for assistance of these great ones, every time, you know, no discord can enter our words. And if there is no discord in our thoughts and feelings, that cannot manifest in our realities. We are free from this discord forever. And only the ascended masters can help us with the mighty and presence, because they are one with our presence, to do it in the right way. The Master Hilarion also said, our life, our law is obedience to this very law of life, which is beating your hearts. We know it. We are willing to give in complete obedience. Are you? That is the point. When you are as willing to give as exact obedience as we are, then you will be where we are. Do not see that, precious ones? So I felt myself to put these words of the Ascended Master Light, Volume 7, a dictation of Master Hilarion, because it's so important. We need to stay in Ascended Master Truth, and we need to do what they do, and they give obedience to this light and love and perfection of life, and for this reason they are great. And if you would like to have the same, we need to call this Ascended Master Truth, and you need to give obedience to this mighty and presence and to the words of the Ascended Masters, and then we're gonna go to have the same in our lives. That's so important. And now let's call, the statement of 2021 is so powerful. I have done, I think, 1,000 times in the last days, I think Friday and yesterday, and I felt the power of this statement that was given to us. And we needed this Ascended Master Truth. As you call Ascended Master Truth, we connect with this helmet of the Ascended Master, and you bring this truth in our other activities, so we can discern when you see things that are not this wisdom of the Ascended Master. Say, no, it's not truth. You can feel it inside us. So let's call and charge our lifespan today and the whole year with the Ascended Master Truth. Let's put the attention in the beloved Master Hilarion, and let's imagine the sword of truth also cutting, as we call, all patterns, wrong patterns in our auras, in our words that make us confused in our actions every day. So, beloved mighty and presence, and beloved Hilarion, please, 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 I am Ascended Master Truth, blazes through us, blazes through us, blazes through us, and catches free. Blazes through us, blazes through us, blazes through us, and catches free. Blazes through us, blazes through us, blazes through us, and catches free. From all human creation, now and for all eternity. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. By God's own hand, by God's own hand, by God's own hand, by God's love ray, by God's love ray, by God's love ray. And do it today, do it stay, do it God's way, do it by God's precipitation ray. Control and protect forever to stay. Fulfilling the Ascended Master's divine plan, the Ascended Master's way, in all ever do or contact unto our ascending free. Almighty I am, almighty I am, almighty I am. And now going in the words of beloved Hilarion. He said, ever soft and ever still, ever virtue and ever vice, contributes to a mass consciousness of that particular quality, and into this stratum are constantly pure and qualified energies of all the intelligences belonging to each evolution. In like manner, each individual tunes into and draws from the mass consciousness of the particular soft and feeling he chooses to entertain and intensify through his own mental and emotional bodies. There is also a stratum of the ascended master qualities and virtues. Love is but one expression of the many divine aspects of this divine consciousness. When an individual is loving, he instantly tunes into the love stratum and becomes one in consciousness with all who love throughout the universe. Wisdom is another, and when an individual seeks wisdom, he is instantly tuned in to the vibratory waves of wisdom, which is being fed by the mind of God and being tapped into by all scholars of the world. It is also true of the discordant qualities, and one cannot entertain an individual soft of jealousy, suspicion, hatred, or anger without becoming instantly one with this mass stratum of these qualities, as well as with the individuals who are vibrating with those destructive thought and feeling currents throughout the planet. Like attracts light. Ever like attracts like everywhere throughout the universe. The individual is constantly, through free will, rising and failing through these various stratums as the emotions and softs fluctuate. So it's so important, sometimes we don't know, we cannot imagine it, but when I put my thoughts and feelings in an stratum of jealousy, of hatred, then I charge myself with that qualities, not only of myself, but the qualities of this hatred and discord from the holy planet and everyone that is feeling that. And then my life goes down there. And I cannot feel, I don't know, I always have something not good with me, everything is wrong in my life because, I am connected with those stratums of discordant things. And then more I connect with that, more these patterns of these stratums comes to my other reality and become visible manifestations of those conditions that I don't want to have. For this reason, it's so important to stop complaining. You cannot complain. Sometimes comes and complain. It is okay, we are humans. and so we need to stop it and say, no, I am doing wrong. I need to revert it. I cannot complain. Otherwise, I plug myself with those things that I don't want to have in my life. So I need to revert that condition, say, no, everything is good, the mighty and presence govern, everything goes right. I don't know how, but if things gonna go to transform in what I want in this life. That is what you need to do. And so I go to put this to overcome or not do this decree today, but I only would like that we really in this year try to focus our attention in ascended master truth, in ascended master feeling, in ascended master perfection, in ascended master strength, in ascended master intelligence, in ascended master energy, and every time that someone or some condition of the other world try to make us confused, that we stop and say, no, my mighty and presence is governing here. You have no power. Go out of my life right now. That is important if you'd like to have a beautiful year with victory of light, because you cannot be victorious if all the times we fall in that old rats of mankind, of complaining, of judging things, of criticizing, and all the discordant feeling. We needed to be in the beginning a little strong with ourselves, to hold ourselves in that perfection of the ascended master. We don't need to fight with us. If you do it, forgive us. In that moment, I forgive myself, but I revert it. We don't need to be so bad with ourselves, but only revert the things and do what is good to be done in this moment. So let's go to this decrease, to the interference with the light. Mighty and presence, let's do it together. Mighty and presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic being, and great cosmic light. Answer, ever attempt the interference with this expansion of the light of the mighty and presence with 10,000 times more light. Set 10,000 times more people free in this in the eternal victory of their ascension. By the full power of the blue ray and the sword of blue flame of divine love, move forward in your limitless cosmic power and authority. Set mankind free right now, in spite of any human being or all human beings on earth. All mankind shall serve the light of the mighty and presence and be free in the full power of the ascended masters forever. We thank thee, it's done. Self-sustained and ever expanded. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And let's call also for 2021 the justice of God, because we need it also too much in our lives, in the lives of all the holy mankind. Let's do together, O thou almighty infinite I am presence, thou supreme justice of the universe, by the power of the unfed flame, the 3 times 3 in the cosmic light, let thy judgment descend into the physical octave of earth and compel divine justice to be released this instant into ever abusing activity and be forever sustained. Let thy divine judgment descend on all destructive forces this very moment and annihilate and their cause and effect from the earth and mankind forever. Thou who art the supreme justice, the supreme honor of all that is, the supreme giver of all that is, the supreme perfection of all that is, and the supreme doer of all that is good, descend into the brain and body of every human being on earth at this moment, and all who come here in the future, take possession of that which is already yours, and once again compel everything in mankind and its other activity to come into divine order through divine love and be eternally sustained. We thank thee, thou dost always answer our ever call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear ones, let's call for harmony in families. You know, we need to live in perfect harmony with everyone in this planet, but especially with our families, you know? If you cannot live good with our familiars, how can you live good in the other world? So we need to accept them as they are. You need to call for harmony because, you know, the sinister force of this planet created by human mind try all the time to destruct the harmony in the feelings so that they can manipulate people so easier. Because if you don't have anyone for us, we feel alone. And alone, we are an open door to all the bad things in this planet. So we need to be always with God, and also to be with the friends and be friends of others, so that we are in perfect harmony. We don't let this sinister force to destruct our lives. So let's do it together. Mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic being, and great cosmic light, come forth in your mightiest power of the violet consuming flame. Blast forever, all in its cause effect that causes discord or unhappiness of any kind between parents and children, husbands and wives, and in all family relationships. He plays all such activity by the ascended master feeling of love and cooperation, and complete freedom by that divine love which transcends every human concept, and with the power of 1,000 suns, release the eternal victory and freedom from within its heart, self-sustaining and never expanding. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved, mighty and present, to hold all the families here, there, and everywhere in Ascended Master, happiness, harmony, and perfection, that every member of each family can cooperate one with other, and that all then can have the victory of light, the victory of ascension, the victory of all the good things in this planet. We are so grateful. And our last call of today, to finish and seal really this year in the Ascended Master perfection, let's do it and feeling really this cosmic light, sealing this year in this perfection of light, as we call it. Beloved I am presence, ascended masters, archangels, Elohim, angelic hosts, and all cosmic beings who govern these systems of words, seal our year 2021 with your boundless blessings, material and spirit, in all our humans' activities in such a way that only the perfection, opulence, and happiness of the ascended masters can express in our lives and words. Take care that we walk in our divine plan, fulfilling the God's will in everything you do, feel, think, and speak. Beloved Master Hilarion, radiate the ascended Master truth into our human consciousness and make this truth to guide us during this year, freeing us from all human creations that imprison us in limiting conditions. Ascended Masters of Light, charge, charge, charge our other activity with the Ascended Master's consciousness, Ascended Master feeling, Ascended Master wisdom, Ascended Master healing, Ascended Master appealing, Ascended Master happiness, Ascended Master truth, and Ascended Master obedience to the light. Mighty Victory Saint Germain, dear and great diviner director, charge our 2021 with your cosmic victory and authority of light. Make this year a year of internal and external achievements for us all. I am God's victory. I am God's victory. I am God's victory. Almighty I am. Almighty I am. Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved, mighty and presence, and all the ascended masters of light, for sealing our years of 2021 in ascended master light and all good qualities from the ascended master's octave. We are so grateful. Please, please, please hold it sustained. And now let's take our other cups. Please, beloved, mighty and presence, finish this elixir of life for us, putting here in this water all the healing that we need, all the substance of light that we need to bring our bodies in the perfection of our higher mental bodies, in the perfection that we would like to have and be. And also bring here every quality of light that we need so that we can hold in the perfections of the ascended masters and be this victory of light in our other activities. We are so grateful. So let's drink a little. Feeling these qualities absorbed and being absorbed by ourselves, our threefold flame. Thank you, beloved mighty and presence. We love you. Now, before finish, let's put the attention in our hearts, feeling the beating of our hearts. Is God beating there? It's so grateful to be alive. Let's feel together this God presence within us. And let's call mentally, beloved I am presence, ascended masters and all great beings of light. Take all our decrees in thy hands, in your hands, and multiply, multiply, multiply them 1,000,000 times each instant of each day with lightning speed in each instant of each hour, until we have enough moment of light to see the manifestation of all our decrees. We are so grateful. Expand thy presence to all the children of light, messengers of God here, there, and everywhere, and everyone that is trying to hold perfection in this planet, and also for all mankind, and so that they can be charged with the ascended master light and become light too in their other activities. What we have called for ourselves, we call for everyone in this planet, and we are so grateful. Now, dear ones, let's sing to finish oceans of love to this mighty and presence which beats here and which holds our other activity and the balance, harmony, and perfection of light. Let's send this presence, all the ascended masters, archangels, Elohim, cosmic beings of light, special our Saint Germain, mighty Victor, beloved Jesus, Mary, and Hilarion, and all Christians, near and dear to us. Oceans and oceans and oceans of love and gratitude for the assistance during our calls and the assistance in every day of our life to us and all mankind. And in this outpouring of love to these great ones and this mighty I am presence, let's finish our decrees with the closing blessing. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. We love you, we love you, we love you. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you forever, forever, and forever.